It is great to have you back here at Coin Lady channel. Dear everyone, do you not know what comes next? Whenever XRP has been in its current situation. In our most recent Moon Lamborghini report, I'll be sharing the thoughts of 3 separate XRP chart experts, just before the price explodes upwards. Hotter, jam, cool, and a well-known expert even goes so far as to claim that XRP has been oversold after sharing his latest findings on several critical indicators. Now that we're well into the face-melting season, what happens next? Can you honestly say that you feel different about this time? Simply said, I do not. First, I'd like to share some insight with you from the heads of chart analysts who have been in the industry for what seems like forever. And they are beginning to question whether I'm not seeing the forest for the trees when it comes to Bitcoin. My aim is that it is accurate. When Bitcoin's price reaches levels beyond what many industry watchers anticipate, a flood of capital will pour into XRP and all the other cryptocurrencies. I will demonstrate to you what I am referring to. Just so we're clear, I don't come from a financial family or anything. My counsel has nothing to do with money. Furthermore, you ought not to make any financial transactions based on my recommendations, will we? All I am is a crypto enthusiast who loves to film films on YouTube. That is, merely as a pastime and for enjoyment. It is currently 8:37 p.m. on Sunday, June 2, 2024, while I am recording this video. Everyone is aware of what today is, right? It's the birthday of XRP. XRP turns 12 years old today, indeed. A member of the Pentos community, named XRP, posted a birthday greeting to the original DeFi chain in a post commemorating the occasion. With a history of dependability and security, XRP Ledger was born on June 2, 2012, and 100 billion XRP were created 12 years later. Pardon me, but the XRP ledger is about to intersect with something. There are a lot of fantastic projects and constructors producing incredible results. What matters most are the builders and the community at large. All ecosystems rely on them. For a brighter tomorrow, let us not stop constructing. All I can say is that it looks cool. Thus, XRP is among the first cryptocurrency tokens ever created. That it has consistently ranked in the top 10 coins by market cap, and is one of just 3 in existence, should tell you everything, right? Not absolutely everything, but it's important. The entire world is here. During the SEC v. Ripple litigation, XRP was one of the top 10 coins. So clearly, crypto investors throughout the world think it makes sense. I won't say it's impossible, but it may happen. That doesn't mean it's no longer viable. After all, it's conceivable to have multiple currencies that rise in value, particularly if you have 2 steady coins among the top 10. At least in principle, it's doable. At the time of recording this, 51.7 cents of Bitcoin at $68,372 on the Crypto Fear and Greed Index, XRP, was telling you that it has been up in market cap for its entire existence, which is 73 out of 100. Therefore, merely range-bound yet, people began to show up. Another day of what's happening, with a focus on sideways movement. Now is the moment to be informed and hear different analysts' perspectives on the current situation, since things are about to go crazy unless something changes. By the way, they are some well-known parting remarks. Therefore, I believe that to be incorrect. If you're interested in Bitcoin, you might like this piece from chart analyst Matthew Hyland. It is time to examine volatility. Indeed, it is correct. I don't know when exactly he'll bring up Bollinger Bands, but whenever he does, it will be because we've been discussing how, for XRP, the bands are as tight as they've ever been, even tighter than in 2017, when XRP finally exploded to its all-time high near $4. Just looking at Bollinger Bands won't tell you if a significant move is likely to be negative or upside. They only indicate that a significant change is on the horizon, and this is prompting us to consider other considerations. What kind of setting were we in? I wondered. Is the market going down? Has the market become bullish? Clearly, we're witnessing a bull market, aren't we? Well, an enormous surge to the upside is perhaps the most likely outcome. This is chart analyst detective, and he has been involved with crypto for, I forget when he first became involved. More than 5 years ago, I began to follow him. Next has 456,000 followers. He predicted an impending historic move on this Bitcoin USD chart. Compression for Bitcoins over the past 5 days has hit an 8-year high. Bollinger Bands are the subject of his discussion. Indeed, that is the subject of his discourse. 8 years ago, he claimed to have had the highest compression possible. The Bollinger Bands getting this tight does, in fact, imply that something is about to happen, so hear me out, folks. In your opinion, is a decline the most likely outcome? Considering the current climate, I'm speculating that there will be huge upswings. Those would be my entertaining guests, not an impossible feat. We're talking about probabilities, after all. And check this out. Specifically, they are discussing tech debt in this headline from the Daily Huddle, Bitcoin flashing signal that preceded 9-month parabolic rally source, crypto strategist. What is actually cited here is also a topic of much consensus. If you're interested in this, you should definitely check it out. We are grossly underestimating the impending events in the off-season, and with XRP in particular, if this is really going to transpire. The conditions for XRP to embark on a jaw-dropping rise have never been more favorable. Okay, so 2017 wasn't the only year, of course, certainly. Without a doubt. When it was about 50 cents and then $4. Of course. Beyond that, though, you are aware of what's going to happen next with XRP. This is it, guys. We're familiar with this film. In any case, the text is presented below. According to a prominent cryptocurrency analyst, Bitcoin has lately shown behavior similar to that which occurred shortly before the massive price increases in the 2017 bull market. Homogeneous Analysts, tech developer, informs us that he has 452,600 followers on social media, which is more than he had before. He compares Bitcoin to the money supply on a monthly chart, and each time he hits resistance from the exponential moving average and Bollinger Bands. Similar events occurred in January of 2017 prior to Bitcoin's gains of over 2,600% in less than a year, as reported by TechDev. The amount of liquidity flowing into the US financial system is measured by the money supply, which includes all physical money such as coins, currency demand deposits, traveler's checks, and other depositable forms. Bitcoin had a historically parabolic 9-month run against this number in March 2017. According to him, TechDev claims that this indication indicates that Bitcoin's upward potential in this market cycle is being undervalued. In addition, he warned that, quote, predictions for trends and comparisons pertaining to 2021 might wind up significantly underestimating things. Phillips as well. I want you to know that I received a response from reliable crypto chart experts before I go any further with this. I had the opportunity to forecast prices. I will read the number that is currently shown on your screen shortly. That's crazy. It's not that I'm relying on it. In fact, it's completely false. My goodness, all seasons is going to be the most ridiculous thing since 2017 if this happens, which isn't completely out of the question. However, he does state that one possible reading of this is that in 2021, the increasing money supply in 2024 propelled Bitcoin to new USD highs. With the expected rise of M1 this time plus its own demand, Bitcoin is likely to surpass forecasts, with 2021 serving as a starting point. If the current Bitcoin bull market continues at its 2017 pace, according to IT experts, the cryptocurrency's value might reach $400,000 in less than a year. Additionally, he expresses skepticism about that as well. What he means is that this is his interpretation of the data, but he acknowledges that it is absurd. "I know, it's absurd," that's a quote from. "I also wouldn't have termed a range of $70,000 to $420,000 per annum as absurd as $1,000 to $20,000. I am therefore uncertain." He stated it, but I have no idea how seriously he takes it. That being the case, I would be cool with that. Okay, I'll admit that I'll have sold all of my Bitcoin before that, but I'm not trying to peddle something really valuable. As soon as I'm satisfied with my returns, I intend to sell. And if it goes much higher, it makes no difference to me if the value of any coin I sell goes up by 3, 4, or 510 times. I couldn't care less if I couldn't time the top. All that matters is that I get my. You should know better than to try to time the peak. Because no one can predict the future with any degree of certainty. Anyone who says you're selling too cheap is completely mistaken. Making a profit is never a dumb idea. I feel that way. A credible chart analyst in the cryptocurrency space viewed the post I just gave with you and said, first time we have broken out against in one money supply since 2017 would suggest that we are still in the same cycle that began in 2018. He then reposted the post. The video ends there. As always, I'd appreciate it if you could subscribe and leave a comment with your opinions. Coming up shortly, farewell.